Something that comes up a lot in the office is the use of multivitamins. And should a child be on a multivitamin? Is it beneficial? Is it not beneficial? What should be in the multivitamin? Because there's millions of them out there, and it's hard to know what do you really want in a multivitamin. My preference is always that kids get their nutrients from food. It just is. I push this hard. We talk about eating lots of fruits and vegetables, a lot of the phytonutrients that are there. We really want kids as much as possible to get their nutrients from their food. The problem we have is that we have so much processing of food these days that it's really hard for children to get in what they really need. We have an abundance of food here in the United States for the most part, but very much of the food is not really very high quality. It's high calorie, but not necessarily high quality. So a multivitamin can really help for the children that just are struggling with getting in all of the good nutrients that we want them to get in, whether it be through the fruits and the vegetables or the good proteins or the good fats that are out there. The other question is, well, what do you want in the multivitamin? The biggest thing that I look at, and I think it's the hardest thing to figure out or to actually get into a child through a multivitamin, is the B vitamins. And the B vitamins are important in all sorts of different aspects, brain health, neurologic function, and what have you. But it's hard to figure out which ones you should have, and also should they be methylated or not. There is a thing called the methyltetrahydrofolate reductase gene, and there's a certain percentage of the population that has a polymorphism that doesn't allow them to actually methylate B vitamins the way they're supposed to. So they can eat a lot of B vitamins, but it doesn't necessarily function in the body the way we want them to. So having the B vitamins be methylated is an important thing for me when I'm looking at a multi. Almost all the multis have something in them that is probably good for the kids, but really when you say, well, what do you really want to have? Well, you want to make sure you have in it a good B vitamin component that has a methylated aspect to it, and you want to avoid things in it. So you don't want to have things that have lots of sugar and things that you don't necessarily want the children to have, which may not be good for their teeth and just their overall health. So from my standpoint, what I like to have is a broad look at all the things that are to supplement their natural day-to-day diet intake. And I like to make sure that if we're putting B vitamins in there, that we try and methylate them to take out of the question whether or not there's a problem with the methyltetrahydrofolate reductase gene. One of the other important components is what is the delivery system, and this gets back to whether you're getting sugar and gummies and what have you, and how do you get it into a child if it's something they can't swallow? Can you use something that doesn't have a lot of sugar in it? And so having a powder or something that can be mixed into a liquid or put into food that isn't packed with sugar is an important delivery system that we want to have with our multivitamin. The second is can we take that multi to another level? First of all, the methylation, as I discussed, but can we put in other things that might be good to lower inflammation in the body? Things that go beyond just a little bit of vitamin D and a little bit of vitamin C, but can we add other things to it like elderberry or curcumin or some other things that are good for inflammation and helping sort of the immune response in the body? So multis tend to be sort of a mainstay, and they're sort of an afterthought to some degree. They put things together and say, well, these are good, but what can we do to really go to that next level with the multi? Can we add some anti-inflammatory components? Can we put the methylated B in? Can we make a delivery system that isn't full of sugar? And that's really what we're targeting with this.